Want a real estate market update? Let's go over the May real estate market update for Thurston County. Hi, I'm Charlotte, your local Thurston County real estate broker. The monthly data that I cover is for residential single-family homes. The first thing we cover is the price, both median sales price and average sales price. So May 2023 ended with a median sales price of $500,000, which was down 4.8% from May of 2022. And the average sales price ended at $556,357, and that was down 3.1%. These numbers are year over year, which means that we're comparing it to the same time last year, so May 2023 to May 2022. Let's look at January through April of 2023 to see kind of which direction we're headed. So January 2023, the median sales price was $475,000. The February median sales price was $487,000, and the March median sales price was $500,000. Now, the April median sales price actually did go down by $25, so it was $499,975. Now, February was 2.5% increase over January. And March 2023 was an additional 2.7% increase over February. April, however, of course, was basically on par with March. Technically, there was that $25 dip, but pretty close. And so in May, we recovered that dip and we're back up to what we were in March at $500,000. So for median sales price, we have appreciated a bit in the beginning of this year, and the last few months have been pretty consistent. Let's take a look at the average sales price. January was $507,614. February was $522,683, and March was $542,081. And April was $537,975, and May was $556,357. February was 3% over January, and March was 3.7% over February. Now April again had that small dip, and it was less than 1%. However, May was back up by 3.4%. So even though April there was a small dip, we are still continuing to appreciate this year. Let's talk about new listings. So new listings in May of 2023 were 445, which is actually down 27.5% year over year, but it's a huge difference of 30.1% from April of 2023. While we definitely saw an increase from the winter months in the early spring, we did see a small slowdown in April. May had the most new listings all year, however. So this shows that we're still seeing increased buyer traffic. I think that while some sellers might have paused in wanting to sell based on interest rates, the bottom line is that people still need to move for various reasons, and the interest rates aren't really stopping people. So I encourage you, if you've thought about selling at all, reach out and find out the information on what you could list your home for and what your expectations are for that price point. You don't have to move forward with selling if you aren't ready, but you do yourself a disservice if you don't find out the information you need in order to make an informed decision. So I encourage every homeowner to get a yearly professional equity assessment report, sometimes called a CMA. Get this on your home and do this just like you get your free credit report each year from the credit bureaus so that you can monitor your credit. You want to do this with your home as well. Pending homes for May of 2023 were 391, which was down by 22% from the previous May. This is actually an increase from April of 14.3% and is actually the highest for the year. Homes closed generally represents the activity from 30 to 60 days prior. This is because homes are generally under contract for about 30 to 60 days, depending on contracts and loan programs, etc. For May of 2023, homes closed were 299, and this is down 34.9% from May of 2022. Inventory. Inventory number is a snapshot. It's done on the last day of the month. There were 321 homes in May of 2023, which was down 19.5% when compared to May of 2022. And again, inventory isn't sticking around on the market very long. We have 32 days on the market for May of 2023, which is a huge 220% increase from May of 2022, where days on market was 10 days. But it's a steady decrease from the last few months, and in fact, the same as April. So we're continuing to see homes go under contract more quickly. Percent of list price received. This means what price did the homes go under contract at compared to what they were listed for. So 100% means that the offer on the home was exactly what it was listed at. So a home that was listed for $400,000 and the offer to purchase was $400,000. When people were offering thousands of dollars over asking, the percentage would be over 100%. Now, May was 101.2%, which was down 3.7% over May of 2022, but up 0.6% over last month. This chart shows the trend for percent list price received from January. You can see that the percent has increased consistently. So we're continuing to see this increased activity and some multiple offers in some areas and some price points. So this makes sense. As the activity increases and multiple offers come back into play, we will probably see this percentage increase. Before I move on, I want to go into a little bit more detail here. We have steadily seen the days on market go down, which means that homes are staying on the market for less and less time before they go under contract. And we're also seeing the percent of list price received increase a bit each month. So buyers are paying over list price. Overall, these two data points, this continues to show that the buyers are out there and they're wanting to buy despite that original fear of the interest rates that were higher. Buyers are still buying. Not only are buyers still buying, but there's more buyers out there. The competition has definitely increased. Okay, month supply of inventory. This number is used to determine whether it's a seller's, buyer's, or neutral market. So a seller's market is 0 to 3 months, neutral is 4 to 6 months, and above 6 is a buyer's market. To find out the month supply of inventory, this is typically calculated by taking a rolling average of homes that have sold in the last 12 months and divide that by 12. This gives you the average number of homes that have sold per month. Then you take the current inventory number and divide it by that average number of homes sold per month. That will give you how many months of inventory we currently have. So that number is currently at 1 month of inventory. This is an increase of 25% from May of 2022. So just to kind of see where we're trending, in January we were at 1 month, February went down to 0.8 months of inventory. March and April both came up a little bit to 0.9 months of inventory. And of course, May we're at 1 month. So we're kind of sticking around that 1 month, almost 1 month of inventory mark. So we're still very firmly planted in a seller's market still. And as I have said many times before, we will probably hover around this area for a while. We still have a shortage of housing and likely will for years to come. This is based on the fact that not enough housing was being built after 2008, and the millennial generation is at the age to buy. So it's the largest kind of generational group we have right now, and they're buying. They're at the age to buy. The average home buyer last year was 36 years old. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but based on this, I think we're going to continue to struggle with housing for quite a while. I wanted to mention again that it's hard to make informed decisions about housing and your plans without having all of the data you need to make those decisions. So again, I think it's important as a homeowner to know what your house is worth and to get that annual check on where your equity is and what your house can sell for. And again, it's not because you want to sell, but because you should know the health of your largest financial asset and your just general financial status, just like you would check your credit report with your free credit checks. So click the link below and get a professional equity assessment report. And as a home buyer, the data shows that while things did slow down, you are seeing increased competition out there right now. We're seeing multiple offers. We're not seeing them on every property, but we are seeing them on ones that show well, are priced well, and are in a good price point. What do you think about the current market? Have any questions? Reach out. I'd love to help. As always, I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.